In the aftermath of severe flooding, rescue teams continued their tireless work, not just for people, but for animals too. In one dramatic rescue, a faint cry for help led responders not to a person, but to a golden retriever completely buried in mud and unable to move. What followed was a delicate operation to save the trapped animal.
Rescuers heard a faint noise and rushed over to find a dog completely covered in mud, unable to move. They initially pulled and pulled to free the dog, but it was no use. It was completely stuck in the mud. So they started digging with their hands to make the dog budge. As they dug, more muddy water kept pouring in, making for a nearly impossible mission. The dog was patient, sensing that the humans were there to help. Then, finally.
We heard a noise and we thought there might still be people trapped in the houses along our way. We traced the sound and we found that it was actually a dog stuck in the mud.
It's unknown how long the dog was trapped in the mud, but by the time it was rescued, it was so weak it couldn't walk. They carried it back to shelter where it was given a good scrub. It turns out it's not a stray, but a golden retriever. A vet immediately gave the dog a checkup.
Its body temperature was a little high. We think it may have developed aspiration pneumonia from inhaling muddy water. We administered subcutaneous injections and gave it antibiotics. We scanned the microchip and found it has an owner.
As floodwaters recede and temperatures climb, the mud has become a big obstacle for rescue operations. On Da'an 8th Street, rescuers found a man lying face down in the mud, unable to get up, and just barely holding onto his phone. Rescuers rushed to help with wooden boards.
When we arrived, we saw there was a man, but we could only see his head. His arms were on the ground and his lower body had sunk beneath the mud. If you try to free yourself, you actually sink deeper. To get him out, we had to increase the surface area in contact with the mud to prevent further sinking.
The man had apparently gone out to take pictures of the flood damage and ended up trapped himself. Fortunately, he was quickly brought back to safety.